Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Outdoor Navigator. It's been a little bit, but today I'm navigating in any town, USA. And by that I mean this could be anywhere. I mean this could be somewhere local for you. You know, I'm going to give you the specifics here in a minute where I'm at, but this could be any little park or trail near you that you can navigate to and take a walk, maybe catch a fish. But mainly just get outdoors. So let's go. Alright guys, so I'm going to tell you specifically where I'm at. Okay, I'm in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, and I am at, the Freeman Lake Trail. Okay, so I am right there. I am here. That's where I'm at. I'm right there. There's basically a trail that runs all the way around this place. So it goes all the way around the lake. And as you go around the lake, you go through the woods. You go by picnic shelters. You go by playgrounds. And across the road here, there's other nature park trails. So I'm going to start off by going across the road and checking that out. And then we're going to come back here and get on the trail and walk around a little bit. All right, first off, I got to tell you. So the parking area down here, okay, where I showed you on the map is really good. Okay, they've even got some porta pots out here. And I just stopped in there and they were really clean. So that's good, but look, ample parking. There's even, check this out. If you got an EV, you can park it and charge while you're out doing your thing. I mean, how awesome is that? Look there, that goes way down through there. Now, I will tell you this is a multi-use trail. And by multi-use, I mean people walking and you got people biking. So, we're gonna check this out. Let's see what kind of signage they got. All right, talking about fishing. We got bikers, pedestrians. All right, ring bell, give warning, go around. That way you don't get run over. All right, so we're starting out here. Look, we got gravel trail going this way, and you all can see the lake up here. See people out here already recreating, navigating, doing all that cool stuff. So one thing I'm already noticing, I see a chair. I see a chair down there on the lake, so that's good. You can come down here and sit, catch your suntan, or you know, just relax. All right. So we're getting ready to get us a real good view of the lake itself. Park closes at dusk. No alcohol, no night fishing, no swimming. Alright, so here's what we got. Alright, you can see, I mean, got a lot of walking. I'll give you a kind of rundown on how much walking it is here in a minute, but let's go over here and check out. I don't know if y'all can see that. There is a tunnel that goes under the road, and that's going to take us over there to the other side. Look here, here's those chairs I'm talking about. All kinds of chairs. Man, this place, Elizabethtown, you got it going on. But like I said, this could be any town. This just happens to be the town I'm in right now. And I looked around a little bit and I was like, man, that looks interesting. That's outdoors. I got to get up there and check that out. So here we are. I see people on scooters even. So we're going to head over here to the other side and see what the deal is. All right, I'm going through the tunnel. All right, I've seen a lot of people running, a lot of people working on the fitness. I ain't gonna be doing no running, I can tell you that right now. At least not today. But I come up through here, look, we got good signage. So here we are at the nature park. And this is just an extension to what I showed you there a minute ago. So we'll walk around this and, now that's interesting. We'll have to go check out this wall. Now people, I had to show you. There's a little creek over here. And I see some people back over there jumping in. Kicking it old school, man. That's awesome. Alright, as I've walked up here, I can see this big opening. So here's part of the park here. A lot of green space. Got a lot of people out here biking. I mean, it seems to me that fitness is a big deal here in Elizabethtown for some people. Which that's good. That's real good. I need to work on my fitness. Sit back and relax. All you need is a book. Dr. Seuss. Sit back and relax, man. As you can see, more bikers. So one thing I am noticing, there's quite a bit of people here. So I'm here right now. This is almost 6 o'clock on a Tuesday of off days. So it's just a regular old work day. End of the day. People out here probably after work, relaxing and, you know, winding down by taking a walk, a run, or a bike. I mean, it's a good place for it. So, oh no, look here, every once in a while, maybe just scoot back here a little bit. It's allergy season and cicada season, you probably hear them. All right, you all, so I am up here at this replica wall. I don't know the whole story on it. I'm not going to do a whole lot of filming because I feel like it's disrespectful, but I did want to show it to you. I am going to walk up there and check it out. But, you know, I'm not here to get anything off of this other than just to show my respect for the people that served this country and died for this country. So I'm gonna go up here and check this out. All right, so, you know, very solemn area there, you know, walking up there and seeing all those names and just thinking about what they did for us to protect our freedoms. And I mean, I tell you, man, it hits hard. It hits hard, and that's good. You know, gives people time to go up there and think about that. Think about those people and, you know, show some respect and you know, really center and think about what a great country we live in. I mean, you know, you watch the news and all you see is a bunch of negativity, but I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. I can tell you that right now. I love this country. Well, I've walked down here a little bit farther and there's another veterans tribute, okay, right here. So I'm just going to kind of walk around it and check it out. I mean, Elizabethtown, wow, paying respect. Now right up the road is Fort Knox. I'm sure that there's a large contingency of veterans that live in this area, but like I said, you know, any town USA, you know, those small towns, big towns, you know, they're out there showing respect, and what a beautiful place this is. I gotta tell you, the amount of people that are out here recreating is impressive. So, with that in mind, you know, if you're looking for a totally quiet place to come and hike, this may not be it, at least not this time of day. You know, you might want to get here early or something, but I gotta tell you, it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Well, all right. I'm going to turn around and head back. And then we'll check out the lake area. All right, guys. So I'm gonna start out. I'm hiking on this, I think it's the east side of the lake. Okay, this side is like mostly wooded. Okay, it runs along the lake, but it does kind of venture back off into the wood line. All right, so this is kind of trails that I'm starting out on. It's actually paved, but I think here in a minute, I'm pretty sure it turns into rock. So we'll head this way for a while. I'll pop you some posts, kind of let you see what everything looks like, and at the end I'll kind of give you an idea about what kind of distance that you can get out here. But you know, there's quite a few people out here. I mean, everybody wants to come out here and get in shape. Nothing wrong with that. So at some point in time, you kind of start getting trails like this. You got mud and gravel, but everything that I've seen so far is well maintained. So I mean, this place is awesome, man. I'm loving it. Navigate Outdoors. Yeah. All right, so the Freeman Lake Trail, it's kind of a trail with two sides. You got the east side and you got the west side. So as you're walking along this trail, it runs pretty much along the lake. So you're going to get views of the lake just like this. You can see my cursor here. There's a little chair there where you can sit down and take in the views. As you walk along the lake, you know, you're going to start out, you're going to see some houses. They're not distracting. I mean, you'll look at them and you'll just be like, man, I wish I had that house, and what a view they have. So it does not distract from the natural beauty whatsoever. They're well-maintained houses and just, you know, beautiful, beautiful location to be living. You can see the trail. It's gravel. It stays like that for quite a bit, and then it goes into kind of a gravel dirt type trail, but you know, it's wide and there's plenty of room for multiple people. And like I told you, there's bikers, there's runners, plenty of room, and you'll see all of the above as you're walking. There you go. Look there, just beautiful views once again. I did run into this along the way. This was a loop trail that connected. Adds a little bit more mileage to it. I don't know exactly because I didn't walk it. I'd say my estimate is about another mile. So it was 5 miles around the lake. You could probably get 6 or 7 with all the different connectors. Well maintained. You know, you've got these little bridges over some of the wetland areas. Plenty of good signage. So if you are a new hiker, this is a perfect place for you. You know, you're not going to get lost. There's going to be people around to help you out if you need help. And, you know, perfect for the beginner. I also ran up on this amphitheater. So I don't know what kind of shows or productions or whatever they might have, but this would be an excellent place to take in a show. There's plenty of seating, and look there, you just can't beat the atmosphere. Now there's another one of those houses. You look up there and the envy will hit you. Whoever lives in this house, you know, they've got those windows. They got that great view of the lake. They could walk down and get on the trail. I don't know who you are, but you're one lucky person, I can tell you that. The trail mainly stays within the wood line, but you'll pop out to little places like this every once in a while where you get a good view of the lake. Here's another just well-maintained spot, you know, with this cool little bridge. Make sure you have a camera, your phone, or whatever. Take some pictures. So there's going to be plenty of opportunities. I mean, nature is on full display, and it's beautiful. These are very common around the lake. You know, little benches where you can sit down, read a book, and just chillax. Now, as you get to the north end of the lake, it opens up again. You got this big field here, and it opens up to these great views of the lake. Okay, not as much shade, but plenty of views. And there's some guy out there kayaking. They do have kayak rentals. So if you're not into hiking or biking or running, you can get you a canoe and go out here and canoe the lake or go fishing. There's something really cool that I saw along the way, so I took a picture of it. Now, if you're a kid, check that out. That's awesome. Or if you got kids, make sure you take them up there, because I mean, you got slides, you got stuff to climb on, and you got views for days. Now, here's one of the shelters with picnic tables. I'm sure that you can probably rent those if you had a big party. Come out and cook out and check the views. Also, back there in the background, there's a ramp back in this area. There's an ADA accessible kayak launch, and like I said, you can rent boats. And I don't know about the fishing, I haven't fished there, but you can take up some fishing. Alright, so in the description I will put a link, okay, so you can find this. This gives you all the information you need for Freeman Lake Park in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. You can check it out. I showed you some of my pictures, but look, you got some paddle boat rental. Alright, there's fishing off the dock. There's a dog park. Play some tennis. Get your paddleboard out, take your pet out with you. Do some biking. Frisbee golf. Tennis. Take in a little history. There's some houses there. And take in a lot of the views. And right here is kind of the information center when you get there. But, 170-acre lake. All those things I told you about. Fishing. Looks like you do have to have a permit to do some fishing, but gives you all the information you need. Pavilion prices. Boat rentals. All the pricing guides. Talks about all the other amenities they have. Lots to do. So, I appreciate you stopping by. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I encourage you to subscribe. Got a lot of good videos out there about the outdoors. And that's what it's all about on this channel. So like I always say, navigate outdoors. Why? Because life's better when you navigate outdoors. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.